A good night to order takeout, I'll tell you. Hey, you like pizza? Yeah, silly question. Of course you do. But who makes the best pizza? We decided to find the top 6.
I don't know why I chose the top 6. It just kind of came to me. But I didn't want to be the only judge. That just wouldn't be fair. Then I remembered I did a bratwurst cook-off against Cramp and Adler from FM 1021, and they made a killer brat pizza.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, will leave you with a bulging belly, onion breath, and a desire never to eat pizza again. Are you willing to do this for the people?
Yes.
Yes.
And why are we talking like this?
I don't know.
I have no clue. We're the only ones here.
Starting with hundreds of pizza places in southeast Wisconsin, I researched, blogged, listened, and found out which pizza places were creating a buzz. Then, armed with our short list, we were off, tasting dozens and dozens of pies.
You have to learn to pace yourself. Pressure.
2 more to go. Joining the team, Fox 6 photojournalist Jeremiah Junkers. We poked, prodded, picked, and polled.
I'm a cutter. Brad, he's a poker. Cramp, a pure picker.
We judged 5 categories: crust, sauce, cheese, toppings, and how all the flavors came together. 50 was a perfect score, and with 4 judges, that's a total of 200 points. So if 2 places were within 1 point of each other at the end, I called it a tie. Turns out we had 3 ties. Here are our top 6.
Number 6, our first tie. The O'Malley's in Plymouth and Ferrante's in Mequon.
Couldn't stand to be apart.
At D. O'Malley's, we loved the care they took with their toppings, like sautéing wild mushrooms in butter first, and with their creative combos like
a bacon cheeseburger, including pickles, ketchup, mustard, and onions.
Ferrante's is a proven pizza veteran.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
Traditional recipes are all from my grandpa Ferrante, that he started making pizzas in 1940.
But it was their new pies that really made our mouths water. The garlic, eggplant, artichoke, and sun-dried tomatoes zinged right off the plate. These are definitely different than the other ones.
Coming in at number 5, another tie. Frankie D's in Kenosha and Gordo's in Kenosha.
Frankie D's is a takeout joint, and Frank has a few tricks up his sleeve.
First, it's the sauce. Second is the crust.
But our favorite didn't have any sauce. The Di Bartolo special, just olive oil, garlic, tomatoes, and basil.
This is the bee's knees.
Gordo's was the only place to wow us with a deep dish. It's a 1-pound slice. Wow. The profile on that.
You have a spicier sauce in most places.
And the spicier sauce cuts right through that mountain of cheese and just shines.
2, 3, 4.
Ooh. At number 4, classic slice in Milwaukee.
Ooh. It's going to be basil, fresh mozzarella, sausage, and pesto with our red sauce as well.
Even with super fresh ingredients, it's the dough that makes classic slice a cut above.
You know how to temperature control it. If it's more humid in the air, then you have to, use colder water. The mixing time's a little bit different, so it's kind of an art process.
In third place, another tie. Wells Brothers in Racine and Pizzeria Piccola in Wauwatosa. That's a mouthful.
If you love crispy, thin crust, Wells Brothers is as good as it gets. Delicate, flaky, and just full of flavor.
Very hot, very good. Wow.
And nothing's written down. We're the only 2 that know the recipe besides my dad and our uncle.
Pizzeria Piccola fired up our taste buds, literally.
We burned 3 different types of wood in there.
You can actually smell the wood fired on there. But totally in balance with those awesome fresh flavors.
I do enjoy the fresh basil.
And the creative combinations of a half dozen different cheeses.
Our number 2 pizza, Calderone Club in Fox Point, Mequon, and Milwaukee.
Calderone Club cooks its pies on seasoned slate, and they jazzed up that traditional basil tomato margarita pizza with 3 cheeses and prosciutto.
The traditional margarita does not have the prosciutto, so we've added the prosciutto because I think it goes really well.
This is outstanding.
And our number 1 pizza, Il Ritrovo in Sheboygan.
Il Ritrovo is one of only about a dozen pizzerias in the whole U.S. that that is certified by the Verace Pizza Napoletana Association in Italy to make true Neapolitan pizza.
We have to follow strict guidelines and rules as far as the flour that we use, the sauce that we use.
The tomatoes used have to be imported from Italy.
Not only do they make their own fresh cow's milk mozzarella in-house, they also fly in special water buffalo milk mozzarella from Italy. The crust is soft and thin and elastic. You're supposed to fold it.
A really unique style. We tell them you'll never feel the same way about pizza again.
We agree, and that's why that's our #1 pizza.
Yeah, we couldn't even get off the ground. Again, we started with hundreds of possible pizza places. We narrowed it down to that short list that we actually tried of a few dozen. And you can see all the places that qualified for our short list in alphabetical order on myfoxmilwaukee.com. Just search, well, pizza.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, a few dozen here. I know that was a lot to eat. How did you even keep your mouth where you could still taste it?
2 straight days, 12-hour days eating pizza. We just eat a little bit of each one, and we taste just a piece of the crust, a little bit of the sauce from a bowl, and stuff like that. And we paced ourselves.
Okay, you didn't eat like a half a pizza.
No.
Good story. Well, now I know I need to go to Sheboygan.
Awesome stuff.